anybody like walking around that we can like flag down?
You see tons of people walking around. This is extremely active, like mini city.
Um, is there any like buildings or anything that look like they'd be in importance? I'm
There
just
really
trying not
aren't
to like, walk up
buildings.
to a random person like, "Hi, we're from Wyrmwick. Help!"
There really aren't any buildings. They're more tents and huts. Although the huts seem, more important, if that means anything to you.
Okay, the huts seem more important.
I mean, they seem to be, actual constructed objects rather than just tents pitched in the ground.
Okay. Dothor, Drew, do you guys have any suggestions on where we should start? Did
Well,
he
I can
give
try
us a
to.
name to who to look for?
Well, he mainly directs us to this area, but
Fucking hate Con Moozerog.
hey,
Did you say that in character or not?
No, did I do the voice? No.
No, I'm just
No,
To
no.
be fair, the line before I didn't do the voice either.
I'm gonna try to feel out kind of what the general tone and mood of the city of the community here is, just using streetwise. Not necessarily getting like specific piece of information, but to get a sense
feel
of
for
what
the city.
Yeah.
The camp. The mood is very serious. People here seem to be working towards a common goal.
Okay. Can I glean
They're all
what
going
that-
about their business, and none of them are really like joking around or jovial. But they're not sad or they're not sad or like downtrodden either. They're extremely
can I-
serious.
with a 29, can I glean what that general goal seems to be from just people from like listening or
From
other sorts
listening
of
in, they seem to be mounting some sort of attack on something.
Okay.
They're getting weapons and armor and mounting and strategy together, and they seem to be on the verge of mounting this attack. The activity is very frenzied.
And are there any emblems, symbols, or any markings that I've noticed while trying to get a feel for the community that would give me an idea as to
There are various markings and symbols. Pieces of armor seem to be scavenged from certain places. You've seen the emblem of Wyrmwick on several pieces of armor. You see bees on other pieces of armor, bears, eagles, and other emblems. There doesn't seem to be one consensus as to where this came from, but a lot of it seems to be scavenged stuff.
That's all right. Okay. Well, at least we got a little bit of feel for it. Is there a place where it looks to be some sort of more either communal area and or like not necessarily like a tavern or bar, but something close to what that type of place is?
Something close to a tavern or a bar here. That's a good question. There is
Or
there
mess
is
area, yeah.
there are a couple of people who are distributing drinks, wine, ale, and but no water. That seems to be the closest thing to a communal bar area.
Right.
There really aren't tables or chairs or anything. People seem to be doing their work, and then that's about it. Everything that would be on the everything that would be like on the everything that would be there seems to either be packed up or just completely missing. Like if you expect to see like tables or something or like bars or something, they seem to be packed up or they're gone or they've been sacrificed or what.
This is very, very interesting. Now, so I'm going to head back to wherever the group decided to leave themselves, if they are, and be like, so, well, I mean, we heard about how Wyrmwick was going to be kind of, well, changed.
Yeah.
Do you guys think this might be the rebellion group of some sort? Or?
Well, it seems like the rebellion group of about
Yeah.
15 different towns.
Yeah.
Moozerog said that he was working for a third party, perhaps this third party is the rebellion.
That might be the case. I wasn't able to determine that exactly, but there's definitely an air of determination here. It's not necessarily one of really of sadness or jubilation, but it's just they're working towards a goal of some sort. Not quite sure what yet, though.
Was there any heraldic sign in Wyrmwick? We know that the Homan stat, or whatever it was, had the bee. Was there any heraldic sign in Wyrmwick that we can see?
Yeah,
on
it's
any of the people
it's
here?
basically the symbol of Wyrmwick. It's basically a worm, a dragon. with 2 swords crossed through it.
And do we see
That
that on
is
any of the people here?
badass.
Yes, you see it plenty. You see it in plenty of places.
Well, yes, I agree. This is quite obviously the third party that he was allied with. But we don't know their purpose.
Somebody do a perception check, or all of you do a perception check.
That's one. Let's do even.
+2. There's 2 L's, so you guys get
12.
+2.
14. God, can I get something over 10?
26!
Oh, thank you, God.
11.
That's
so.
like the one thing Dozer is good for, is noticing shit.
Notices things.
Hey, look over there.
Well, except
Except when there's an illusion, and they just like, what the fuck's going on?
Dother, you notice that people are really going about their business, and you get the odd sensation that nobody's paid any attention to you. You guys being the newcomers, and you kind of seem to fit in, but you kind of don't. You guys are all standing around, and nobody really seems to be paying any attention to you.
Do I think that this is connected to the magic feeling I had earlier?
No. In fact, this just seems more socially awkward to you than anything else. And I guess for Kithra too. But the rest of you, were like, you're just picking your noses, like, what's wrong?
So I'm noticing that nobody's noticing us.
Right.
Yeah,
I
pretty
totally
much.
get
And you
that.
feel kind of awkward, or you don't, I mean, you don't have to feel it, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, we fit in because it seems like an ever-expanding group, but we have no idea what the rebellion is for. So that's why we don't fit in. But we need to know what this rebellion is without going, oh, what are you doing here? So is there any way we can mingle with people?
Go and mingle. I
Yeah, I was like,
you.
why are we just waiting? I think we need to find somebody to talk to. Some sort of person here at least should know Khan Muzarog.
Hopefully so, yes. I agree.
All right, you guys are going to try and search for somebody, what, important looking, somebody giving orders, somebody who's not as busy as everyone else?
Maybe someone from the people with the Wyrmwick insignia on them to...
That's a lot of
we should-
people.
Why don't we ask if we could find anyone who might be able to help us locate somebody? Like, is there somebody who might be able to tell us where someone is, or if someone has been through this area?
All right, so what I'd recommend then is for you guys to maybe talk to the people who are handing out the drinks. They would remind you the most of, like, a bartender, so I'll try that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so who's going to talk to him then, or are you just all just going to sort of waddle up and be like, can we get a drink?
I can talk to them.
Go ahead, Eli.
All right, if you're going to walk, are you just going to walk up to him then, or?
Is there like a crowd of people in front of him, or?
There's a swift, there's a line, but it's moving really swift, and you're the last on it.
I'd actually try to talk to him on the side if I could. I'd rather not hold up the line.
Okay, so you'll get
No,
out of the
so
line,
far,
you'll try to talk to him?
Yeah.
All right, he notices you get out of line and get up to him, and he says, everybody's got their turn, why don't you wait for yours?
I'm not here for, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not here for liquor per se, so I was wondering if you might be able to help me with some information gathering I'm trying to do.
Information gathering. Information's valuable around these parts. What do you want?
I was wondering if perhaps maybe you know of Khan Muzarog.
Khan? Everybody knows Khan. Who doesn't know Khan? What about him?
Well, Khan Muzarog sent us to this here place, and we're currently looking for someone we should speak to. Unfortunately, he didn't give us a name. He sent us in this location, and we're trying to figure out who might be able to assist us with the task that Khan has given us.
Oh, well, if Khan sent you here, then he probably sent you here to hide out for a bit. We get your type here quite a bit. Listen, I gotta hand out these drinks. Why don't you make yourselves comfortable at a tent, and you should speak to the warden. You know where he's at?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
All right, he points you to one of the huts. It seems to be made of like sticks and scattered bricks. It's not that impressive, but he says, "Yeah, that house over there, that hut over there. That's where the warden usually is. Why don't you have a chat with him, and he should get you settled." And then he goes back to getting his drinks out.
Oh, thank you very much. I will return to the group, and I will point them in the direction of the warden and tell them that the warden is what we should speak to.
You guys gonna talk to him then, or?
Yes, I assume, we're good.
All right, so you're gonna go there.
Talk to the warden, and we go talk to the warden.
Let's go talk to the warden.
I'm just making sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes you guys are like, nah, let's go and break someone's house. So.
No, that was a very clear objective.
We knew exactly what we were doing.
It's a plan with great foresight.
All right, you guys go up to the warden's hut and you see him inside. He's an elderly man. You'd expect somebody named the warden to be, I guess more well built, but he's elderly, looks a bit frail. He works feverishly at a salvage table, scribbling something down on a map. He works very, very feverishly at this, and really doesn't pay any attention to you until you sort of walk in, and then sort of looks up and he goes, who's that? Who's that?
Hello, dear.
What can I do for you?
Oh, yes, we were sent to this camp by Khan Muzarog, and we're not really sure what we're supposed to do from here. We were hoping perhaps you might be able to give us some instruction.
Khan sent you then, did he? Oh, good. We can always use more men. The attack starts in 3 days. Are you here for that? Are you here to help us?
The attack on what, exactly?
On what? Oh, Khan didn't tell you. Oh, dear. You see,
out of character, I don't like the way it is going. Go ahead.
No. He goes, oh dear. I wish he had told you. Watchman's Tower of the South Tower has been overrun by the demons of the barons. We have to take it back over. We have to hold the South Tower.
Oh, attacking demons, you say?
Yes. It's quite dangerous, but if we don't hold the South Tower, then our resistance, everything here, it's all for naught.
How long have they held this tower?
Do you want a history check for that one? That way, I don't want to have to explain it in character like that. I hate that fucking voice. God damn it! Why can't anybody roll a 15 in this fucking party?
Hold on, wait.
Yes! Oh, God!
Eli to the rescue.
Alright, you guys know that both the North and South Towers were never actually attacked. They were constructed once the Tower of the Demon Baron, sort of taken shape, out in the desert. They were constructed to keep watch of it, but until now, no real attacks have ever happened. It's always been sort of a very quiet, uncalm, unrest. And this is the first time you've ever heard of anything really happening of demons sort of taking over or attacking anyone.
Well, that's interesting. Gentlemen, Kithra, I'm not opposed at all to helping these people quash demons. And it will perhaps give us something to do until Mr. Muzarog arrives.
Unless this is what Mr. Muzarog wanted us to do in terms of dealing with some of the plans of,
he did send us to deal with an attack. I'm pretty sure this is it.
Military operation.
Yeah.
So, I don't have any problems with this either. And I will start sharpening my cookeries over here, in that case.
Okay.
Very good. Khan sent you. How long ago did he send you?
About a week and 5 days.
About 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we've only mobilized our armies in the past few days. He may not know of the situation here. Are you willing to help us either way? I can assure you, you'll be rewarded. We are a small resistance camp, but we do have resources.
Quashing demons is Palor's work. I would do it without any reward.
It's because the Palor bother wants to go straight after the demons.
So some of us have convictions, as it were.
All right. He looks at you.